know I'm about to go in. Told me that I couldn't do it, but I gotta bring it back, so they're really numb with it. Let's go. Tell me where you're from, where you stay. Know I keep it lit from the coast to the bay. Peace on the right.
If you guys are sick of wasting money on packs, go check out my sponsor. They offer the cheapest and most reliable way to buy coins straight from the source. Use code MAZE at checkout for 15% off your entire order. Yo, Dion, what the fuck? Dude's got like 97 speed, bro. Oh, nice. Awesome. Bro, back to back? Are you just... Yo, he ran commit. Oh my god, am I just getting fucked? He literally ran commit. I threw a bubble because he ran commit. Yo! He had him beat for the first like 5 yards of his route. No, I don't want to concede early. The fuck? Dude. So yeah, as you can see by that clip, Weekend League did not go the best this past weekend. And in today's video, we're gonna be going over my best games of the weekend. In my last one, I asked you guys, would you rather see all 25 games every week or just the best? And everyone said all 25. So moving forward with our videos, we are gonna be doing all 25 games every week. Unfortunately, it is already Tuesday when I'm uploading this, and the new Weekend League starts on Thursday. So in order to not overlap for this week, I'm gonna be doing just my best games. But then moving forward, our schedule is going to be, I'm going to be trying to upload before Thursday hits, all 25 games before Thursday. It just gets a little too convoluted with the overlapping. But we do have a banger for you guys today, and you're going to see in this video, I'm trying to run a little bit of a different blitz. I am going to be posting more details. We got a Madden Academy video where I'm going over this blitz a little bit more tomorrow. Or actually, I think that video will be up later today, and then tomorrow I'll be posting a full detailed description of the blitz and how to run it, and so you guys can run it online if you'd like as well. Now, all of these will be up before this upcoming Weekend League, so unless there's a patch or anything, you guys will be able to use all the tips and stuff I give you in this next Weekend League starting Thursday. So without further ado, let's hop into the video, and as always, we're going to start off with the best and the worst comment of the day. The best comment of the day coming from Daryl Lawson, who said, "Does your girlfriend think your stick is elite too, or is that just for Madden?" Daryl, all right, my face, ruggedly handsome. My jokes, hilarious. My body, athletic. My dick, 8 inches. Forgot what we were talking about, but I hope I answered your question. The worst comment of the day coming from Andrew Riley, who said, "Maze making a stick guide is like Jameis Winston giving tips on how to avoid interceptions." And 25 you guys upvoted that. That's fair. That's very fair. As we hop into the games, you're going to take a look at the team and see we have made some upgrades. We got our boy Brandon Cooks back at wide receiver and the brand new Tyrone Calico at wide receiver too. And Tyrone Calico, I actually think, is probably the best receiver in the game. And then on defense, we got Denzel Ward. We got Deion Sanders, Jamal Adams. Lawrence Taylor, Byron Jones. We've made a lot of upgrades in the past few days, and that's because EA's been releasing a lot of content. And additionally, we added Michael Vick, aka Thick Dick Vic, to replace Dagger Dick Dan Marino. And in the second game, you're going to see us using Vic. And so I don't know how I felt about it. I want you guys to let me know if you'd rather see me use Thick Dick Vic or Dagger Dick Dan. Just let me know in the comments so I can know who to use for the upcoming Weekend League. Getting into this first game, going against the Kansas City Chiefs, and right here is a blown coverage, and you guys are going to see in the replay exactly why this happened. And it's very frustrating because they said they removed this from the game, but you're going to see my coverage right here. I got man coverage. All the receivers and tight end are manned up. Yet when he motions a guy over, it switches my man coverage to now having the running back manned up, and then the tight end is just streaking free down the field wide open and is blown coverage. And that, that is frustrating because I'm in man alignment, and I would have liked it if they could have just had my man motion with his man. We wouldn't have any problems, but EA had to overcomplicate things, and so this issue is in the game. So if you are running man coverage, always be vigilant on if they are switching things with emotion. It can really make things complicated. Going on to our next offensive drive, you saw my opponent scored very quickly on a one-play touchdown, broken coverage, but now we're going to have to fight back, and I don't want to get in a hole now off some stupid bullshit like that, so I'm playing very careful. I'm taking my flats, taking my checkdowns, and he's playing off coverage, so he's kind of giving that to me, and I'm just taking what he's giving me all the way down the field. We run the ball there with Barry Sanders getting inside the red zone to the 10-yard line, and I've told you guys before, I don't really have any red zone dots, so anytime I'm inside the 10, I'm probably going to be running the ball, unless I've ran the ball a couple times and they're expecting a run, and then I might throw in a pass just in case they run commit. But I really don't have any dots inside the red zone. On the very next drive, the first one ended with a broken play touchdown to the tight end, and guess what happens on the second drive? A broken play, broken coverage touchdown to the tight end once again. Jonnu Smith streaking down, and you're going to see what happened right here. I tried to send my QB spy. Right as the play started, I go to send my spy, and it sends Deion Sanders, who I guess was closest to the quarterback, because if you press R3, it sends whoever's closest to the quarterback. I guess that happened to be Deion Sanders. A little bit of a bummer, because once again, it gives my opponent an easy touchdown. Thankfully, we're able to fire right back and hit our tight end, Mark Andrews, on the seam right down the middle of the field. Unfortunately, our offense stalled out inside the 10, because like I said, I don't have any freaking dots, and we got to kick our 3 points, and we do just that. Now making the game 14-10. My opponent's ball once again with about a minute left in the first half. He's driving down pretty easily right now. That stop and go on that Z spot play is pretty good, and that let him get a big chunk of yardage. Then he finds a crosser for another big chunk, and now he takes off with Lamar Jackson, and Lamar Jackson just looks like he's faster than literally everyone on my team. Gets hit-sticked inside the 5, but unfortunately doesn't cough up the ball, and he hands off right after that to score with 30 seconds left in the half. I did not have enough time to go down and get any points, so now we are starting the second half. My ball once again. Brandon Cooks in the flat, shugs off a defender, gets about an extra 15 yards, takes it into opponent territory now at the 23-yard line. Dropping back to pass once again, and we throw right back to the flats to Brandon Cooks, and he's going to avoid a hit stick once again and get another chunk of yardage. So now it's our ball once again in scoring territory, and this is exactly what I was talking about. I had only ran the ball inside the 10-yard line, and that time he just looked like he was ready to run commit, and he did just that. I timed it perfectly, and we get the passing touchdown from the 3-yard line. The very next drive, he throws a lurk to me, which is very big because we were down 2 possessions. So now we get a touchdown followed up with a turnover. Now we're only down 5 points with the ball. We could easily score a touchdown here and take the lead. We got 56 seconds left in the third quarter. Going out with Dan Marino, and that would have been a perfect opportunity to take off with Michael Vick, but unfortunately, Dan doesn't have that capability. Thankfully, we had a couple open receivers. We found one deep on the left sideline to get us the ball at the 11-yard line, and then we go to the corner route, a low pass, quick in there. And that's where Dan excels, those quick, tight windows, because he's got that set feet lead ability that's going to get the ball there a little bit faster. And when that happens, you can fit it into smaller windows, which is why I'm continuing to use Dan. The very next drive, my opponent runs that stop and go once again, and Denzel Ward, probably the best corner in the game, gets beat over the top, just not fast enough. And he's got about 3 speed points on that Reggie Wayne card, so I don't really know how he got beat over the top, but he did. And thankfully, we got a beater firing right back. We got Calico, the best wide receiver in MUT right now, on a cover 3 post. And I just want to say, if you guys are ever thinking about running a cover 3 beater, I would advise against it. Like, have it on your field, but it is so inconsistent with when a cover 3 beater works and when it doesn't. So it's more one of the more risky plays you can make in Madden at the moment. My opponent, however, has no problem making risky throws as he fits it in a tight window once again, and Deion Sanders just somehow, I just spent all these coins on this new corner, and he somehow just lets that slip right in there. Pause. But moving on to our next drive, you got to let the negatives go in Madden, because if you dwell on them, they're going to affect your play calling, your decision making, and you're going to end up losing the game. So now we're down 7. We got about 2 minutes to go. I can't focus on how I got cheated. I got to focus on getting points here, and we're doing a great job of it. Mark Andrews up the sideline on the crosser gets us to the 23-yard line, and now with 1:50 left, we are in a great position to score and tie up the game. We hand off to Barry Sanders, the left side, and he's just a little too freaking fast. I don't know if my opponent got weak box there or something, but I just looked a lot faster than him, and we end up getting to the edge and getting the touchdown to tie it 36-36. 1:42 left in the game. A nice dot from my opponent over the middle to Brandon Cooks, and we are still running this man coverage. Right now, man coverage is really the best, except when that happens. Tyrann Mathieu, for some reason, has been a super liability for me, so I'm thinking about replacing him because I just can't trust him out there in man coverage, even though his stats are really good. So Tyrann Mathieu gets burned. We give up a big touchdown, and with a minute left, we got to go down and get 7. And again, we're taking our yards. We're going underneath. We're throwing crosses. We're doing everything we can and getting positive yardage almost every play. 30 seconds remain. Still down 7. We got 1 timeout remaining. Dan over the middle on the post route to Calico, who dives and gets us the ball at the 10-yard line. We got 7 seconds left, no timeouts. We're looking for an open receiver, and we find Barry Sanders on the little running back streak in the back of the end zone to tie up the game with 3 seconds left. Now we get the ball starting out in overtime. Find Tony Gonzalez, who's going to juke to the outside and get a huge gain across midfield to the 47-yard line. And from there, guys, we are going to play it safe and run the ball here, except little did I know, Barry Sanders is going to take it up the middle, juke out of the way of the hit stick, and he's off. 18 naked Cowboys wanting to be fucked at Ram Ranch. Ram Ranch really rocks. Welcome to the fucking ranch. You heard it here first, folks. Ram Ranch really rocks. You heard it from the California Cowboy himself. Moving on to our next game. You see, those were our top 3, and yes, we now have Michael Thick Dick Vick on the squad, and something you're going to notice when I'm playing with him is I really did a terrible job of utilizing his legs. I'm used to Dan Marino, and scrambling is just not even on my mind. Thankfully, Vic also has the arm to make throws like that. Tyrone Calico getting a huge gain, unfortunately getting ran down by Deion Sanders at the 3-yard line. Thankfully, we got the RPO action to Brandon Cooks, and Tyrone Calico on the outside getting a nice block, enabling us to score 7 points there, starting off the game 7-0. I always feel super confident when I start off with this touchdown on my first drive. It always makes me just feel good going into my defensive drive. We get him in a 4th and 4, and he's looking to convert, obviously. He gets a nice slant route. I went with a drag. He had a slant coming right behind it to Tyreek Hill. Great play by my opponent to move the chains. Very next play, he goes with a fullback dive. And, you know, I would have never expected that a fucking fullback dive would go for 45 yards, but, you know, you learn something new every day. He gets a fullback dive all the way to the 24-yard line, then dropping back with Marino, looking for an open receiver, and he finds one on the wheel route. We had a cover 2 look on the right side. Unfortunately, I accidentally was on a hard flat, which enabled the wheel to get wide open on the sideline. He finds the open receiver, scores, and gets his points. Very good read by my opponent. Good first drive by him. Moving on to our next drive. You saw we throw the drag to Mark Andrews there to move the chains on our first down. New set of downs. We throw a streak, this time to Calico, who's going to make the catch. He beat his cornerback. Gets us inside the red zone. 3rd and 8 inside the red zone. Looking for that corner out to Tony G once again. We low pass it. Get the catch to the 5-yard line. And inside the 5, I accidentally fucking clicked spike ball. So Michael Vick runs up under center, looking to spike the ball. I audibled to some fake spike pass. I don't think it fooled anybody on the field. And for some reason, instead of throwing that one away on 2nd and goal, I threw into triple coverage at the 1-yard line, and he gets the interception. So we just turned the ball over. Now my opponent has the ball at the inch line. Thankfully, we got some pretty good defense. He got spooked, didn't want to take a safety, and he forced something to the flats. Jamal Adams there to pick it off and take it for 7. So we end up getting our touchdown, so that's not going to affect the outcome of the game. Thankfully, I don't have to, feel guilty about making that throw or anything like that. When we take a 7-point lead with 1 minute left in the first half. 2nd and 19. We got a sack on first down. Dan Marino with a quick seam pass to George Kittle, who dodges a defender and gets a nice gain of about 25 to 30 yards, giving him a new set of downs. And unfortunately for my opponent, he gets the throw out of sack as we got a little bit of pressure from our D-line, and we end up getting an interception with about 20 seconds left. And now I'm like, you know what? If there's ever a time to take a shot, it's right now. So I go with some cover 4 beater. I throw it to Calico. I guess Vic didn't have the arm or something, but the throw was a little bit underthrown, and he gets the interception. So with 14 seconds left, he gets an interception. And my opponent, I guess, thought the same thing as me, trying to take a shot, but he gets a throw out of sack. And we get another interception, this time with Denzel Ward, who gets hit sticked while he jurtled. And with 8 seconds left, I'm not just settling for 3, baby. I'm going for frickin' 7. Low pass to Tony G. My opponent misses a hit stick, and we get into the end zone at the end of half, bringing our lead to 14 points. Now, my opponent is starting with the ball in the second half with a nice pass over the middle. He holds on despite a hit stick, and I don't know who that was who hit sticked him. That might have been Dion, which is why that hit stick didn't do shit, because I was playing Dion at free safety, and it was Dion. You're going to see every time Dion's little boy ass comes up and tries to hit stick someone, they just shrug it off and crush him like the little boy he is. For some reason, on 3rd and 2, I was playing off coverage. I think that was just a mistake on my adjustments, and my opponent finds a receiver underneath to move the chains. 1st and 10 now from the 18. He is in the red zone, and he's rolling out. It is the 3rd quarter, and I'm up by 14, so he needs to score. He does that, gets 7. I don't know how a drag got so open, but it did. And now, 1st and 10. You'd think I'd play a little bit more conservative because I do have a 7-point lead, and there's only 1 minute left in the 3rd, but I am still taking shots. We throw a deep one there that wasn't really open. We got kind of lucky there. And unfortunately, I don't know how Tony Gonzalez got so held up on Demario Davis. Demario Davis, the linebacker, just absolutely bagged in man coverage against one of the greatest tight ends of all time. Now, you might say, oh, Demario Davis is actually a good coverage linebacker in real life. But you know what? This is Madden, and Demario Davis should not be covering Tony Gonzalez. On the next play for my opponent, 1st and 10, he takes off Ezekiel Elliott, finds his way, weaves through some defenders, and gets into the end zone to tie up the game. Now, at the end of the 3rd quarter, I was just up by 14. Now, it's a tie game, and he just got an interception. I don't know how on the post route that I think that was Byron Jones dove, tipped it, and then the other defender just happened to be there to make the interception. I don't know what happened, but everything is crumbling before my eyes. Thankfully, second and goal, we get the sack. Hold him to 4th and goal from the 5 where he kicks his 3 points. Going to go up 24-21 and 2:30 left in the game. We have an opportunity for a money drive. We take a shot right there. Brandon Cooks on the crosser, was open, beat his man, and gets in the open field, gets us all the way to the 31. So now we're already in field goal range with 1:42 left. We got the 3 points we needed. Now if we can get 7, we're going to take the lead, and that's what we're trying to do. 2nd and 3. He was expecting a run. He ran commit, and that's why I threw a pass, baby. Cam Akers in the flat, wide open. Going to take it in for a touchdown to give us the lead, 28-24 with 43 left on the clock. Now we got to play some defense. That was the guy I was using, and I kind of messed up my user or something, but he gets wide open, and he ends up taking it for about 30 yards. With 30 seconds left, my opponent's at the 38. We just had a lot of 30s at one time, and he throws another nice pass, going to move the chains once again or get close to it. Now at the 30-yard line with 31 seconds. I got to stop saying fucking 30. Jesus Christ. 2nd and 1. He's rolling out. Looking at Dan Marino. Tries to throw a corner route. Tries to force it over my defender. And Denzel Ward is right there to get the interception with 20 seconds left in the game. And that is going to seal the game for us, boys. And we get the victory. You're going to see California Cowboy Mazomatic right there just feel himself after the beautiful victory. On the weekend, though, overall, we got screwed. Well, it was a mixture of getting screwed and just playing like shit. You guys saw at the beginning of the video, we had a very rough game. But overall, I don't think we played very well. And moving on in future weeks, I expect to get 20-plus wins every time. I'm never happy if I get anything under 20 wins. So moving forward, you got the Cowboy Cock guarantee. We will get 20-plus wins next week and be back to our old self. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy the video, please leave a like down below. Don't forget to subscribe because I will be posting a Madden Academy video where I talk about this blitz that I was using in the video more in depth, and then I will be posting the full blitz on the channel tomorrow. So again, leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'll be seeing you guys very soon.